Hello, agents. Hello, everyone. So today we're going to talk about the difference between a bailout SPDA and an MYG multi-year guarantee annuity and how they can compare based on interest rates and what could happen in the market rate and market environment, and why it's very dangerous, why it can be very dangerous to have a bailout, because you can get stuck in that. Even though there's a bailout, you could still get stuck in it. And I'm going to explain why. Let's jump into this. So we're going to look at a current marketing piece I saw and compare that to a current MYGA rate. So we're going to look at a current MYGA rate of 5.3%. So here it is. This is the 5.3%. If you put 100,000 in it, it's worth 136,323 at the end, right? If you use 100,000 and you use this bailout rate product, which is offering currently a 6.75 first year with the 1.55% enhancement, so a 520. I guess you call it a base, but they call it the bailout, or it's base and bailout. They don't really call it a base, but let's call it 5.2 anyway, the whole term. So you get 675 the first year, right? You're at 106 the first year, and then you get 520 the rest of the term. You're at 137. So that's about a 5.45 and change. Call it 5.46%. So assuming they do not go below the bailout, and they go right to the minimum bailout right there, 520. You'll do 137 compared to 136 on a current MYGA rate, right? On those are comparable companies, comparable features, 10% free withdrawals, full death benefits, all that gets comparable ratings, all that good stuff. So now we're going to look at what happens in year 3. Let's say interest rate environment plummets in year 3, the whole marketplace, the best MYGA out there now, because you're in year 3. So you really need to find a product that's 3 to 4 years to match off your duration. So you need a 3 to 4 year product that's going to pay close to 5.2 minimum. If they drop below 5.2, right? They drop to 4.5, right? But might not be available out there. Maybe 3%, 320 is the highest. So they drop to 450 because they know the marketplace out there is so low, people probably won't bail out. So this is something the insurance companies might do, right? So if they go to 450 in that third year, you're at 133 now ending value if they hold 450 the whole term, right? So 136 on the MYGA is guaranteed day one. You don't have to worry about it. 137 is like using the bailout and the base rate over here. And 133 is assuming they go to 450, but what's the minimum they can go to? Let's say the first 2 years, 675, 520. The minimum in the third year the company could go to is 4.97 to equal like 136, 136. See that on the MYGA and this one here on the bailout. So 4.75. So if they go below that in the third year or further, you can have a lower ending. The client can have a lower ending value, right? So also let's take a look at, let's say they hold that bailout rate for years 2, 3, 4, and 5, but drop to 3% in the very last year, right? Again, interest rates are down. They don't expect anything to happen right there. So we have $134,000 is what you wind up with, right? Just dropping that very last year, you're at 134. Whereas we're at 136, remember, on the MYGA up here. So 134 if they just dropped that last year. Now, let's say they do better than the base rate or better than the MYGA. They increase rates in years 2 through 5 in this product and then drop to 3. Well, then you're okay. You're 138 compared to 136. But the odds of that happening, I think, are pretty slim, especially since when you look at these products, and I've done this a very long time, and it has a 4% commission, right? It's the same market where they're all buying their same rates and everything. The ideas on the same place. So, it's dangerous, I think, in this particular rate. Unless interest rates go up way above 520, then they'll probably have to hold. Otherwise, if they drop below 520 and they're 6% MYGAs, everyone will bail out of it. So in the long run, that's just how a bailout works. It can be, you don't know what's going to happen until the future years come through. And I'm assuming they keep the base rate in year 2. They don't have to. Imagine if they go to 3 in year 2 or something, and then you're locked in, interest rates go down elsewhere. So it depends on what the market does, what the whole whole MYGA market is doing, and it also depends on what the insurance company is going to do down the road. So, FYI, that's how it works, and those are the differences between the two. Why I always like the guarantees, because you just tell the client, hey, you got 136, 323. You're going to exactly 126, 323 at the end of 6 years. Whereas with this bailout, you're saying, if they don't go to bailout, you'll get 137. So what's that, $1,200 for the stress of having to look at it every year? I don't see it. I definitely don't see them going up unless something crazy happens. I've never really seen interest rates tick up that much, but I guess anything's possible. But in the end, you don't want to be winding up at 133 when you could have guaranteed yourself 126 or worse day one. So that's risk reward at that point you want to look at. Anyway, that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching. I hope you got an idea of the difference between bailout and MYGA and how the bailout works, all that good stuff. You do have to pay attention to those annually. So anything up-to-date information, you want to know more, give me a call, 800-373-9697, YouTube and LinkedIn for the most up-to-date information. Hope you're all having a great day. Take care. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye.